Imagine getting a brand new, blazing fast Apple MacBook for just $600. It sounds impossible, right? For years, Windows users have dominated the budget laptop market, while Apple kept its prices sky high. But everything just changed. Apple has quietly unleashed the MacBook Neo, a ridiculously cheap, highly colorful laptop powered by the exact same processor found in the iPhone 16 Pro. Yes, you heard that right. A phone chip inside a laptop. Is this the ultimate budget machine that will finally make Windows users switch, or is it a cheap cash grab with too many missing features? Sit tight, because the truth about this $600 laptop is going to shock you. Let us start right from the moment you open the box. The very first thing you will notice is the absolute heft and premium feel of this machine. For $600, or just $500 if you're a student, you might expect cheap plastic. But no. Apple gave the MacBook Neo a smooth, gorgeous aluminum enclosure that feels just as high-end as a MacBook Pro. It comes in incredibly fun new colors like citrus, blush, indigo, and classic silver. The citrus color is absolutely breathtaking in person. It catches the light beautifully and gives off major nostalgic vibes, reminding us of the beloved colorful plastic MacBooks from the mid-2000s. It is a laptop that actually makes you feel something when you look at it. Inside the box, things get a little weird. You get a 5-foot USB-C to USB-C cable, but you only get a tiny 20-watt charger. Yes, a 20-watt charger for a laptop. That is lower than what some phones use today. Because of this, charging from 0 to 100% takes well over an hour. You can plug it into a faster charger to speed things up a bit, but that is an extra cost. Another major shocker is the ports. MagSafe is completely gone. To charge this laptop, you have to use one of the two USB-C ports on the left side. And there's a catch here. The back USB-C port gives you decent speeds up to 10 gigabits per second and supports output to a single 60 Hz 4K monitor. But the front USB-C port is limited to ancient USB 2.0 speeds of just 480 megabytes per second. You will definitely want to use that slow port strictly for charging or plugging in a basic mouse. Thankfully, Apple did not remove the headphone jack, so your wired earbuds are safe. Opening the lid is a buttery smooth, one-finger experience. Once open, you are greeted by a 13-inch IPS display. It reaches 500 nits of brightness and runs at 60 Hz. The colors look perfectly fine, but lacks the true tone feature found on more expensive MacBooks. It is not going to blow your mind like an OLED iPad, but for the price, it is sharp, bright, and completely reliable. Looking down at the keyboard, Apple made some huge changes. You still get the incredible Magic Keyboard experience with fantastic key travel, but the keys are now color-matched to the laptop itself instead of being black. However, Apple completely removed the keyboard backlight. If you love typing in the dark, this is going to be a major letdown. Right below the keyboard is the trackpad, and this is where Apple really cut costs. For a decade, MacBooks have used haptic trackpads that do not physically move. The MacBook Neo goes back in time and uses a fully mechanical, physically clicking trackpad. It still feels great, but it is definitely a step backward. On the sides, you will notice tiny speaker grills. Instead of upward-firing speakers, the Neo has side-firing speakers. Surprisingly, they sound pretty good. They lack a tiny bit of mid-range clarity, but they still pack a healthy amount of bass and high-end detail. The webcam is just okay. It is definitely a step down from the crisp quality of a MacBook Pro, but for student Zoom calls, it gets the job done. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the performance. Inside this laptop is the A18 Pro chip, the exact same silicon from the iPhone. Apple chopped off one GPU core, leaving it with 5, and paired it with 8 gigabytes of unified memory. If you're a Windows user, 8 gigabytes of RAM sounds like a joke in 2026. But macOS is a totally different beast. This operating system is so heavily optimized that 8 gigabytes actually feels like much more. In benchmark tests, the Neo actually outperforms the older M1 MacBook Air in single-core performance. It handles multiple Safari tabs, Chrome tabs, and 4K video playback without breaking a single sweat. However, if you try to do heavy multi-COR, tasks like massive video editing or 3D rendering, it will start to struggle. The chip does not get uncomfortably hot, maxing out around 42 degrees Celsius, so it will never burn your lap. Battery life is another interesting story. Apple claims 11 hours of wireless web browsing. In extreme stress tests streaming continuous 1080p video, it lasted nearly 7 hours. With Apple's legendary standby time, This laptop will easily get a student through a full day of classes without needing that slow 20-watt charger. Keep in mind, the base model gives you 256 gigabytes of storage. You can pay $100 more to upgrade to 512 gigabytes, which magically also adds a Touch ID power button. Sadly, you cannot upgrade the 8 gigs of RAM at all. So, what is my honest opinion on the Apple MacBook Neo? I think this is an absolute triumph for Apple and a massive warning shot to Windows laptops. Yes, it lacks a backlit keyboard. Yes, it has a slow USB port. Yes, it has a mechanical trackpad. But it is a gorgeous, premium-feeling Apple computer for just $600. It is not meant for professional video editors or hardcore gamers. It is meant for students, everyday users, and people who want to enter the Apple ecosystem without emptying their bank accounts. It brings back the fun, creative, and colorful spirit of early Apple computers. If you do heavy creative work, buy a refurbished M4 MacBook Air. But if you just need a beautiful, reliable, and smooth machine for daily tasks, the MacBook Neo is an absolute steal. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please subscribe to the channel, share this video with a friend who needs a new laptop, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload. Let me know in the comments below, which color MacBook Neo would you choose? See you in the next one.